Welcome back to my channel. My name is Faith. So we're just gonna jump right in. This hand right here I got from iGel Beauty, and these are the nails that I use with the hand. I'm gonna show you how I lay acrylic only on the pinky and the thumb. Okay, so we're gonna go in with I go in with my hand file to shape the nail, like you see me doing here. Now this is just like a tapered square. I just like to take the sides in a little bit. So I'm gonna do that on the pinky and then also on the thumb. Just brush that dust away. Now I would like to put the paper towel down. I'm getting ready to lay the acrylic. You need a clean paper towel so that you can dab your brush on the paper towel without picking up like any lint or anything. I like to use a size 14. Well, I learned on a 14 Kolinsky brush. Right there, I am just dusting the nail off with some alcohol just to make sure the nail plate is clean, getting ready to be primed. So you see me going in here with primer. I like to do 2 coats of primer. Here I only did it once, but I like to do 2 coats of primer. And now we're gonna lay acrylic. Awesome. So I'm dipping my brush into the monomer, the low order monomer. I like to keep my monomer next to my powder. I dip from right to left. So on initial application, I like to use a really thin layer of acrylic. It just helps to keep the acrylic adhered to the nail plate. Now I'm going in right in the middle. I always start right there in the middle. I pat it down, and then I also drag it down to the end of the nail tip. So here I'm just like feathering in the top because you want to make sure that top is nice and smooth. Yeah, so that when the other layers come on, there's no lumps. So I feather out the top, I brush down the bottom. I also dab my brush on the paper towel to clean off any acrylic that might have been left on there. So you see I just wipe it. I wipe the acrylic kind of on the nail, and then there I'm using the brush to brush down, to brush the acrylic down to the bottom. And I try to make sure it's smooth. So what I'm showing you now is just what it looks like. You see the little dip. It's clear, so yeah, hopefully you can see. And now I'm gonna go in to the cuticle area. So with the size 14 brush, it is just prone to take up big beads. And because the brush stays really wet, so I've just kind of practiced to pick up like kind of medium to small beads, because I like to work with small beads and work my way up. So that's what I'm doing here, using a medium bead right there in the back so that the nail won't be too bulky, because once you put polish on there, you know, that adds a layer of thickness also. So there I'm feathering in the top and then brushing down what's left. And now you can see, well, I just showed you there what the nail looked like. It has a little dent in the middle, so I'm just gonna put another and on the side. So I noticed that when I laid it down, yeah, on the side was missing a little piece, so I'm just filling it in there. And then also in the middle, I'm gonna go in and put another small bead in the middle. Now this is like a 3 bead method, but I don't like to say 3 bead, 2 bead, 1 bead, because I feel like you use as much acrylic as you need to make the nail, to make the nail look like what you want it to look like. So I definitely do not use 1 bead. I use maybe 3 to 4 beads. So there you see me on the thumb. I'm going to show you one more time on the thumb. I'm putting down that thin layer of acrylic like I always do. Then I'm putting that bead right there in the middle, using the belly of my brush to pat it down, using the tip of my brush to feather out the top of it, and then using the body of my brush to brush down the rest of the acrylic to the tip. Wiping it off again just to make sure there's no more product on it, because it'll mess up the next application. So I'm putting another bead like towards the bottom. This is supposed to take care of like mid to tip. So again, you see me feathering it in at the top, dragging the acrylic down, being careful to wipe my brush every time so that extra product is not interfering with the lay. Now I'm going into the back. Doing the same thing I always do. Pushing the back up to the cuticle area. And then I'm going to use the brush to brush down the top. But this one I'm not dragging all the way down, because I kind of want that bead to kind of stay right there in that area. So I'm brushing real gently. I'm brushing the bottom gently so it blends into the middle piece as opposed to coming all the way down. So I'm kind of leaving that bulk in the back. And y'all, that's really how I do it. That's it. You can see there as I turned it, you can see what the shape looks like. There you go. There you have it. Thanks for watching.